Hey, yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so for ease, let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal. So slow down, so we can go and make sounds. Call you Dale, cause you burn hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for?
A wet and dreary day in our nation's capital as we join you from Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in our nation's capital. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
This 2nd and 4. Daniels looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Daniels. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Throwing his dart. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson, 33 yards. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lane. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ready? Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Daniels. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
19. Hey, watch him right there. Go, go, go. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Go.
They're going to try and throw. And he is caught. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 71 yards. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with the 1st and 10. He's across midfield, and he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They marched to the end zone the last time out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here.
59-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Warriors 70, 19 tight.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go, start. Viking 18.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
To the air goes Daniels. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Throwing now is Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Washington Commanders. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To throw is Daniels.
They caught it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. 7-7, our score after 1.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Second down and 3.
Here we go. 60,
Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Darius Alexander. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
75, 65, 19 alive, Mustang, 60, 18, Radler. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change the pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Let's go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 19 tight, 19 tight. Seven Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dart. His throw caught. What about the 5? And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now it's Tracy. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go. 65.
Back to throw again. And a dump off here to Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 30.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down?
18, Pioneer. 79 Bronco. Dragon 60.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
2nd and 13. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Back to throw. Daniels. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
You're talking about extending the lead. I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
3rd and 10.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
The 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down.
In motion left, Robinson.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit.
Folks' kick is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors.
Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Here's Dart once more.
Here's Johnson with a reception.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Here's Daniels. And the giant rush gets hosed. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Blue striker.
Now it's the backup Mariota. Open man is Samuel, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Brian Burns in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
10 cycles. Edo Blue. Ready?
Mariota. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Ready?
To throw Mariota. That one slants to McLaurin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10.
Mariota to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now Mariota. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Fulk connects on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11, 28-17. Fulk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to...
And now off to the races down the right side. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ballgame.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Ready.
Second and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw is Mariota. And his throw is incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Here we go. Black Ultra. Ready?
From the gun, Mariota. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
It's fourth down.
Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Commander's first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Fight 6, black shot.
Throwing is Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Commanders 17.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Mariota. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The offense on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the 1st. A loss of a yard and it brings up 4th.
Here we go. Black 40. Needle, slice, 6. Mega.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 23. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This is 2nd and 8.
it back to Tracy.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Giants, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys.
Meanwhile, for Washington,